Happy Friday to anybody who is tuning in, whether you're watching me live or you're going to watch me in the replay. And I would love to ask you, how do you love Fridays? If you are the lover of the Friday, don't forget to type in Friday so I can celebrate with you. And this is the Vibe High Fridays with Irina. What this is all about, it's just these small episodes where I'm coming live and I'm connecting the dots of law of attraction. How do we actually magnetize the reality that we desire? Because we keep talking about it, that our reality is the reflection of everything what we are thinking in our head. And let's face it, a lot of times we are not thinking of something good. We are always trying to put the fires and thinking what if, right? And I'm here to show you that we don't have to think about the negative outcome. What about if we are staying to something what we truly desire? What is something that we wanted to experience? What are the results that would really make us feel good? And recently I geared more towards serving the coaches, the healers, the business owners, because it breaks my heart to see how many talented and gifted entrepreneurs are not actually coming with their clients and not attracting who they want. And that's why I love to dedicate these episodes to serve more of these people. um, so today we are going to talk about choose the start, follow the heart. It's such a great topic, because a lot of times we might sit with that idea. I want to start my program, or I want to change from serving one-on-one people to go to the groups. And a lot of times, whatever it is, maybe running the podcast, maybe writing your own book, whatever it is, that start feels heavy, because a lot of times it comes down to, oh my God, what if it's not gonna work, right? Again, that what if. And a lot of times we are just delaying that start. But my invitation today is, all it takes is just to take 5 minutes of our day and start doing something, start working on something, right? Whatever you are passionate about, whatever something your soul is calling you. Because again, these intuitive nudges don't come for nothing. So if there was that desire, if there was that idea, why don't we just follow that nudge? Why don't we start doing it? Because that fear, the fear is showing up, and the fear is going to tell you why it's not going to work for us. But my invitation today, all the great things that happening for me in my business or in my life, is because I dare to start. And again, what is something that's holding us up? I feel that the most thing that holding us up is the fear that it's not going to work out. And let's put in the chat, what is something that you feel is holding maybe yourself or others? Because I know for a fact that I don't have to know every step as long as I take the first step. And this is the courage. This is giving yourself the permission to test, to try, because again, our entire life is the journey, our life is the experiment. And if we are not willing to stay on this exploration path, if we are not willing to discover, to enjoy every step in the process, we are constantly going to relive the same reality that we already by default had in our life. So my invitation today is to have that courage, be more courageous, just step into that unknown and know that once we give ourselves permission, beautiful things are going to unfold. But before we start something, my invitation is, by working with my clients, seeing the progress that they are creating and coming back to the way that they show up on my in my space. A lot of times we want to do a lot of things at once, and that's where the law of attraction comes handy. Because if our energy is distracted in many different ways, we are not going to produce the results anywhere. So if you have that desire to write the book, to launch the program, to create different income sources, my first invitation is just to get it out of your body, meaning just sit down with that notepad or the notebook and just basically vomiting everything to the paper. Because when we keep it in our body, it's like we have that like that desire to do something, we do not know where to start, and we feel restless. So for our nervous system to come down and really having that laser focus on something what we truly want to expand, because remember the way our energy works, what we are focusing on is going to expand, but we cannot have the focus in many directions at once. All we have to do it just to produce better results is to focus on one thing and one thing only. So what I notice for my clients, what works the best, we are really narrow down the focus to see what exactly we are working on, and we are dialing on it and eliminate all of the distractions. The distractions like, okay, I have to design this program. And my invitation and reminder is you will design the program when you have the people who raise their hands. So the first and foremost attention every day has to go into talking to people, connecting with people, because people are the ones to make your business alive. If you are distracted doing everything else, working on your website, working on your branding, working on your programs, you are not really connecting with the people. And the first and most mistake a lot of business owners are doing, they are not making enough connections with the people. They're not conversating with the people and see how they can actually serve the people. So this is something that I would invite you to start if you're not doing it. Reach out on a daily basis to a few people. And if you want to learn more, I have a great program that I launched recently. It's beautiful, 3 months program. It's a group setting. Just DM me and I'll share more details, because it's all about connecting to your natural rhythm. How do you connect with the people? How do you feel comfortable? Because again, this is the skill, and this is not something majority of the mentors are coaching us on. They are coaching us how to create your own course, how to launch the program, how to launch the podcast, how to launch the book. But this is all secondary, because first, if we do not know how to connect with people, how are we going to have the vital business, right? So we can just be caught up in creating something, but we are not having the people to actually consume and our clients to pay us for our services. So this is number one thing that I started to work with my coaches, healers, and business owners. And this is exciting. This is beautiful because, again, our energy is coming first. So we start working on our energy. How do we connect with people? Is it natural? Is it salesy? Is it something that we are just, and let me tell you, our energy speaks louder than our words. So sometimes when we connect with people, people can feel right away if this is the genuine connection or if we are just trying to make the sale. And this is the skill and this is the art. And the more we learn how to connect. So the idea is just, like even if we are afraid, even if we do not know how do we actually connect, my invitation is start. Because the only way we can break through that fear is by starting. And start with connecting at least with one person per day. Start maybe with your warm market, with the low hanging fruits, as they say. Maybe take your phone and just allow your finger to scroll through the phone book and allow it to stop at the contact and just call that person, right? Because they're already in your phone. So that means they are not called connections. And then you can expand on that each time. But if you really want to learn how to connect better, DM me because I have this incredible group program. And it's incredible, amazing because we are just connecting with your own biorhythm. How do you connect with people? How do you communicate? How do you conversate? How do you become curious? And how people naturally want more of your support, want more of your energy. And this is amazing. So my first tool would be just, like reward yourself for anything, whatever you start, right? Because the most important thing is to start something and everything else is going to flow naturally. So what is something, set up the reward. Let's say if you love the ice cream or you love some kind of dessert, just say that today I'll start that. And as a reward, I'm going to have that dessert, right? Or as a reward, I'm going to watch something on the Netflix. Whatever it is for you, as a reward, I would go on dancing. Whatever is your vibe, because I do not know what exactly sets your soul on fire, but the more you connect with that energy, the more you become in that game very fluent. And again, everything is playfulness, everything is the joy. Because if we forget why we started to do what we started, it's because we got so overwhelmed with that busyness and trying to solve the problems without putting actually the love to why we started to do that. And the more we connect why we started the entire business, the more we connect with that energy of why, the more we find the playfulness, the more we connect with the joy, the more we connect with the energy of attraction. And we start attracting people who want to naturally connect with us. Again, just come up with the reward, and just this way you can make your first step. And first step is the hardest, but once you take it, everything becoming more easy. And what I learned in that space of being my own business owner, of the business owner of the business, is that we do not wait until all the ducks are in the row. We are just starting. The idea came in. I'm not sure about the entire path, but I'm taking the first step because clarity comes through action. Once we take the step, something is going to reveal. And that's the beauty of it, right? So again, just start, and one step is going to lead you to another step. Something else is opening up. You receive the information, you receive the clarity, and you do it step by step until you arrive to the outcome. And I know it sounds easier than it is in the reality. That's why I invite you to connect with me and let's have the conversation. And also, if you are not subscribed to my weekly digest where I share the tips on anything related to running your business, magical, beautiful manifestation tools, because again, energy is always first, strategy second. Sign up, explore this beautiful world, and connect with me, as well as just put in the chat Friday if you are the lover of Fridays. So I sending you lots of love and light. Let me know what lands for you in this episode. And start is not that difficult, because once you start, you are actually opening the door to the magic. And magic is something we all are connected to if we are given ourselves permission. Love you all and see you on the next episode. If you like it, share it because somebody might be looking for something like that. All the best. See you next week. Bye.